Topic is called, can a liar be authentic, or are the authentic tainted by lying? I think it's a particular topic that needs elaborated on because you have so many people professing something that is authentic, or they're coming from an authentic place. And when you think about it, that's why I used the word authentic. I didn't use true. One person's truth can actually be another person's lie. So with me saying that, I use off, authentic or authenticity because like this is an uh, authentic Rolls Royce or authentic Rolex. It's not a knockoff. You know the difference from a knockoff because the so that's why I say off authentic or authenticity. Some in some I'll say it like this: in some people's eyes, someone can be a total hypocrite. Every individual that came off in their word didn't prove to be anything. But in maybe those that they treat them in a different fashion where they didn't get to see that side of them. They think they're the most authentic thing that to accomplish some difficulty here. I guess this topic they don't want me to expound upon, but I'm gonna do my best. Complications with spin willing of the message I'm trying to convey. And matter of fact, if you see that thumbnail, you know the ones that know that usually expound upon things. I'll say misconceptions, misdirections. You know they're usually familiar with that checkerboard floor. Think about it like this: when Michael Jackson made that "Blood on the Dance Floor," that was basically speaking to those that manipulate those that have uh, Earth. Someone you can boil it down to, oh, here in the U.S. or if you're in the UK, in the UK. But the checkerboard floor, just like you see the octagon uh, 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 stop sign in every corner where you go. What happens when you run that? The checkerboard people come up on you and want to accost you. You know what you just did? Now you gotta give some money to the state, which you fund by you paying that ticket. And if you don't pay that ticket or whatever they give to you, they can accost you. They can take you away and take you away from you know should I say providing for your family or providing yourself a living, and then you become for you being on the streets, maintaining doing what you need. You're paying your taxes when you go buy things. So it's a checkerboard for we're on the biggest monopoly board in existence, at least on this. I'll call it what I was saying anyway. But when I say can liars be authentic, actually true. Now see, it's freezing. It keeps freezing. Damn. If you're on a hunt for truth, or I won't say hunt for truth, on a hunt for authenticity, you gotta weigh all aspects, not just one. Don't, like I said, don't take my word for it. Seek further information within, so you can have a more well-rounded opinion on said uh, uh, um, this person or not this person. I'll take it away. They're lying. These people are lying about that say you're lying. So that means seek out further. Don't said they're lying. Yeah, okay, yeah, it sounds good. They said they're lying, and this is the reason why they said they're lying. Okay, that's good. So that means I know whatever you're trying to seek. Oh my goodness, I'm getting spin wheel after spin wheel. And then far as let me see, I'll just go into the authentic person. A person that's maybe not known to say something yay or nay on a said subject, so they're kind of neutral. Myself in that position. There's other people that we all know within our lives that you can say I can actually count on what they say. But everybody has their moments, and we have the good and the bad within us. That's what you see on that thumbnail. I got two pillars on there. Those two pillars are within us. They want to act like that's projected outside yourself, but actually it's on the inside of yourself. And the blood represents the blood of the Most High. So if you look at it with all these different media outlets, with all different podcasts and radio things professing certain things, all that's bombarding, your 21 grams that's within inside your this shell called, the physical makeup of the body. It's bombarding your celestial soul. So you gotta be able to, uh, I guess I would say, like, discern what doesn't need to, uh, 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 I guess, flourish within your world with the things that you may take. So you take some things, but then you'll discard other things. So you always got to look at it from that type of perspective. Hopefully, hey, if y'all still hear me, because I'm getting the spin wheel saying, oh, is a bad connection, because I'm speaking on something, and hopefully people be able to. So if you can still hear what I'm saying, profanity. I don't want because I'm gonna actually leave this up, even though I'm getting stopped by all this spin wheeling for this particular of seeking this. Everything is knowledge, and you gotta apply it. You gotta apply it to make it knowledge. At first, it starts off as intelligence. You gotta peep the intelligence, and then go put forth your efforts to seek out different things. I seen something earlier on social media when I woke up. Essentially, I'm not going to break down what it was, but I'm going to give you an analogy or a parable about where it's comparable to this. Basically, they were showing like CGI, and everybody knows what CGI is. You go to you know it puts something into your subconscious mind, so it lays there with you. You ever been laying in the bed sometimes, and you go to sleep, and you don't watch the movie before you went to bed, and then you go to sleep, and you had some dream about some segment that happened within that movie. Well, actually, it was like maybe things you wasn't even paying attention to in the movie. Maybe you watched the movie for a second time, and then you're like, well, my dream kind of was like that, but you wasn't really paying attention to what happened, in the movie on that particular moment. But your subconscious picked that up, and then not really seeing it. It unattacked tacked and attached to your social media platforms. Like I said, you gotta seek out further information. Don't just, like I said, don't even just lay with what I'm saying. If what I'm saying is seek out further information, I'm not saying, yeah, now I'm gonna say all profess this and this is why you should believe this. No, I'm saying, okay, yeah, I'm saying that. But I also want you to go research for yourself, because if I just grandstand and sit up here and like, no, you just a hypocrite, I be a liar, miss miss lead you into a type of type of way of thinking that no one should be misled about. It's other things. I'll look at like background. Usually the people that's the same creed as you, they don't want to really too much agree if it's not really should I say going with what they feel that, because people got a shut off valve. I'll look at it like this: when you start getting overloaded with something that you haven't heard before, you automatically want to be like, I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. And they know this. They study this. That's why when you hear something that people get upset when, oh, these people is doing this, they're doing that, and people that done fell prey to always being ostracized or discriminated upon. We already know certain things go on, but the other side that doesn't have no experience with that, they pretend like they don't believe it because it's like, okay, well, we're usually right, so we're just going with the numbers game or oddballs at things that happen. It's just like you think of the analogy of, you know, yeah, a couple eggs will get broke to make an omelet and stuff like that. And no, you're trying to put a spin on a whole particular whatever the subject may be to get someone to be manipulated. I don't want to manipulate nobody. That's like I said, that's why, you know, my particular numbers on my videos do what they do, because I don't be trying to put uh, a false way of thinking about a situation. I want you to seek further. That's how I came up. You always, and you were told certain things. Just this. Let's take it from the building blocks when you're a little kid. You're told it's a Santa Claus. You're told it's a Easter Bunny. So your parents. You feel your parents or grandparents are super people. When you're little, you feel they're impenetrable. But then it comes a point within life. Uh, I notice when I talk, that's when the spin wheels come. I did a test run yesterday. Talk, that's sometimes, but when I don't talk, then it's all clear. So essentially, these these new algorithms that they got, your voice stamped, and you're starting to, they think like a stenographer in court. They're typing out every word. Well, the algorithm is picking up every word. You know how the algorithm picks up the word, because you figure, look, you ask Siri, you ask Alexis, or whatever kind of thing you ask, and it picks up every word you got. So it can pick up every word you got. So you figure it picks up every word that you have, and it can voice match your word to, if you have other videos out there, they'll be able to tell, okay, is this person coming on? He's usually talking about this. Okay, we're going to assign a point system he's using. We don't value these points. So now we're going to start lowering the value or having certain responses, because the words he's using are words that can actually waking up to this. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite movies, I like to watch it, and every time I watch it, I see it with different eyes. It's Eyes Wide, but Eyes Wide Shut. Every time I see that movie, it's something different that I see within it, because I'm seeing from, when I first watched that movie, I didn't understand it, just like many people didn't understand that movie. But as you know, the movie was so intriguing, I'm like, wait a minute, okay, they're coming from this aspect. What's hidden within it? To me, in my opinion, Tom Cruise was asleep. He's living we'll just take it in the movies aspect. We know what the world is, but Tom Cruise not knowing about it. He was thinking, okay, I'm just a doctor, and I provide a service for wealthy clientele for what I do, what I went to school for countless years to do. I got a regular square wife that is she's unknowing to the things that I may partake within. When in actuality, his essentially to me, he was like a little puppet on a string. He didn't much bigger the world he was living in was. His wife actually think about it. His wife was actually partaking in those sex parties, two parties. Him and his wife went to a Christmas party and it looks like a normal Christmas. Should I say? Let me break this down. It's starting to spin well. Hopefully it doesn't break up again. What's up, Larry? Hopefully you still hear me. But secret society parties. She was going to secret society parties. Is the doctor party I'm gonna be performing, and you got to say codes to get in. And he's like, he's taken aback from that. Like, come on, hey, it's really a party like that. So he's like, the only way you're gonna get in there is if He's like, well, I'm trying to go because he's a doctor. He's of a little bit of prominence, so he feels he can do this. So it happens to be closed. But think about it. It's closed, but in actuality, it's open. Why is it open? Because, he has prominence to actually get in there to get the costume. So that's another, it's like, as of so regular eye. But when you actually have a conversation and you're able to hey, transpire this money and I'm trying to get in here for this reason, is money's not an option, I'll pay whatever fee, you can actually get in there. And actually when he went to the costume shop, things going on there that essentially kind of what's the word I'm looking for, part of taking place like a prequel to what he was going to actually see once he got to the actual elite party that only certain members were privy to go to. So he gets that. And matter of fact, what took place was a lot of pedophilia in that particular costume shop. But that's a whole nother aspect of of, of the topic I ain't gonna get into. But so then he gets to the party. He rides by cab. Everybody else is arriving by limousines and high priced vehicles and things like that. So that's number one that's sticking out because it's way far in the sticks, and might as well say it's like a mini not a mini mansion, a mini castle. And he just got the one particular word that he uses to get into the particular soiree, should I say. And oh, sir, what's the word? And he says the word and he gets in. Okay, he gets in, entering in this world that he knows nothing about. So, he's going through the party. He's like, oh, this is kind of cool. He's with his mask. He has his mask on. And the thing I picked up from watching other seeking further truth about this is like he passed through seven gates until he actually to the actual party. So the gates, when I'm saying different doorways, he went through so many doorways till he got to the actual party. So that holds a significance in itself right there. But anyways, people start to notice, okay, everybody within this party, they have masks on just like he has on. But you figure if they did, who knows how long they've been having these type of parties. With them having those type of parties for so long, everybody knows what particular mask is what. So When they see his mask, it's like, wait a minute, this is a new mask. And we got people in here that seen you arrive how you arrive. We know you're not really with this. The only person that's probably we know that's not with it is the one that's playing the piano that you know that. But he didn't get caught on that until he sees, he's walking through all these different rooms and essentially it's like a big giant or fathom people actually doing because he doesn't come from that type of world where this transpires. So this is all new to him, but he's all just taking it in. So he's called out, and essentially, once he's called out, yeah, remove your mask. Now remove everything, strip everything. And it was someone that came to his aid. The person that came to his aid, he's seen in the other world, his regular world, that he actually saved when she done had an overdose. When he was a doctor, he saved her life. So essentially, in the underworld part or the underside that he doesn't know nothing about, the opposite side of duality, she saved him. It's ways that people profess and say certain things that topical, if you just, okay, what can they really be saying, but, besides this, you'll get snowed into thinking, okay, yeah, what they're saying is, I could just run with this and this is it. No, it goes deeper than that. It's certain reasons why people um, keep getting away, keep prospering from you not really knowing. They want to keep you in the, essentially like the Tom Cruise role, eyes wide shut. Your eyes are open, but it's shut to the things that you actually need to be paying attention to. The cues that okay, you done set a cue or you done did there with the other side of things. When I say the other side is, things that people don't like to talk about, things that I don't even want to go into people saying conspiracy theory because when people say conspiracy theory, they're using a terminology that was given by alphabets. And when I say alphabets, it's people that, oh, you're going away from the main narrative that we feed to all our news outlet sources. So if you go against that, you're a conspiracy theorist. That's why they use that terminology because then it gets people to shut off like, oh, they're talking crazy talk. You're talking crazy talk. No, I done seen it enough in my life to know that when you seek further, and plus having uh everybody got some family members that's a part of something that done said and done revealed some certain things if people are actually paying attention within their families about uh particular things that people don't like to talk about that don't want the regular. I just want people to seek further information. Matter of fact, if you ain't got a hey, or for it, I know it's probably on iTunes where you can rent it. Wherever you can rent it on any of your devices, watch that eyes wide shut. Watch it with different eyes. Go to some blogs, see what different people are saying about that particular movie. Matter of fact, that's how you lead off to hearing about other different topics. Like, okay, he's saying seek on this. Now I need to seek on this particular issue. Any situation they talk about, okay, why are they talking about this person fighting, or why are they talking about they're doing things that are how should I say, like salacious, that are non-issues. Why are they talking about this? Dig deeper. Then you go to the layers. Okay, let me start researching some business journals. Okay, what are they saying in business? Okay, they said this, but they didn't really blow it up really big in the media. Well, that's something I might really need to know about. Versus okay, this person is beefing with this other person. No, yeah, we get that all day. Wherever you at, if you in some uh something, We hear that all the time. We're bombarded with that. But I want to know about things that they're not really talking about. Just like you think about gentrification. People don't really talk about that, but you see it happening every day. You see the coffee shops popping up. Like, wait, this area used to be like this all the time. They're not catering to, my people on certain issues. They're catering to only a certain segment of the population. That's the same way it goes with different information that people that may be the same creed as is. Let's get to the bottom of this. Okay, you're saying this. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Don't tell me just to stop here. Just to stop here and listen to what I'm saying right here, and that be that. No, seek further information. Okay, they said this point within whatever they were professing. Okay, seek that area. Okay, then they said this in there. Seek that area, and not from, okay, this person said this. Take your word for it. No, ain't no take your word for it. You gotta do that. You know, it's the same way. Like, say you're trying to buy a car, and this lot got this car for 10, this whatever older luxury model car for 10,000. And this, and if you don't seek out further information, you may think that's the only way you're gonna get to some auto traders. Maybe take a ride out into the sticks where you seen that little lot sitting off to the side. Information they gave you wasn't the total information. Maybe in the states you might be visiting pretty soon. Like, oh yeah, I done seen a car like this. They wanted 7 racks for it instead of 10. Yeah, you may have to uh, hire a transport to get that same vehicle that go out to, I don't know, Arizona or something. You see something for 7 racks where your family's at, and you be like, hey, they got it out here. I know you catching a flight. You could ride back, or hire a trailer company. They probably ship it right back to where you at for about 900 or something. So what? You probably fees you spending 8,000 while versus 10,000 in taxes and all that. You're saving. So it's about saving. That's the same way it goes. Not just gonna label what this one person say. Don't label what the other person says. Okay, take that information. Yes, take it. All information is good information, even if it may be bad. They're saying something bad. Okay, they're saying something bad. Let me seek out, what can I seek the good out of it. It's always about getting to the bottom of it. The bottom of it to me is good, be it good or bad. So, can a liar be authentic? Yes, they can. Can the authentic be tainted by lying? Yes, they can. But the thing is, you got to figure out which is it. You always got to figure out, don't just lay with being comfortable. That's like being stagnated. Like, okay, I just run with that and you rah, rah, rah. Skip all that. I don't want to rah, rah, rah. I don't want nobody praising me. I want, if anything, like, I appreciate that you put me on to seeking further truth. I take that. But as far as, oh, you're so great and all this, nah, I don't want any of that. To me, I don't want to be praised. I don't praise anybody. I respect what people do. I respect that you're conveying some information that maybe someone didn't know. You're doing something to have me see something further. That's what my goal is. I ain't in here, oh, I'm trying to get this much money, because I don't make no money off of YouTube. Matter of fact, what I do, I flip cars, and I do good at that. I love vehicles like a mug. I got all kind of cars. So I do good at that. That's what I do. But I do like to profess on keeping people from being eyes wide shut out here. Just keep your eyes closed. Keep hearing what I'm saying, but you're blind to the fact what is actually going on in duality world, because that's what we live in. We live in duality world. We live in, you see that checkerboard, the black and the white. We live on a monopoly board. So without this monopoly board where they're always trying to game you and play you, you gotta critically think. Use that critical thought. to get out of certain situations and certain boxes that they're trying to box you. Like I said, I'm gonna leave up this particular live stream. I didn't use no curse words. I may have delved into some areas that people don't want people to actually think about or say, but that's all right. I'm going to, like I said, hopefully when I get in contact with King Righteous, we can do a part two on this. So then we can go back and forth, and then other opinions can be had, and other people's, where they come from. Because I know I'm going on at 11 o'clock in the AM. I usually don't go in on a live stream like this, but I figured, hey, why not do something like that? You know, it's like when I hear certain things saying, "Oh, hey, they're lying," and you don't need to seek no further. You always supposed to seek further information. I don't care if it's coming from your grandpappy, your grandmammy, your mama, your daddy. Seek it. They might not have the total information. Everybody doesn't have total information. Algorithms working overtime on attacking different ways that people been carrying out everyday business is putting it on a different type of playing field. So seek further information. And like I said, that's another thing. Like I face, I don't show my face because I know it's deep learning. It's geometric sign, or it's a car in the background. It's not blocking up on that. Is your movements of your body. So it's essentially like they came with Facebook is booking your face into its data system. So they can use it for whatever you may knowing that was seeing that celebrity apps where they can imitate a voice. So they can imitate your voice. Matter of fact, hey, don't take my word for it. This is YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in how would you word that? They already got where they can take a video and augment how the person is acting, so they can make it seem like you're saying something else. So if they can stamp your like just think about it. I'm trying to break it down where you kind of understand. Okay, when they had the hologram of someone behind stage doing the moves like how Pac do, to that computer algorithm generated to make it look like him. So as long as they got some, if they done had all his movements from all the video footage that they had of Pac, they can run that down into an algorithm. So then, okay, we need you to come out or to seem to come out on a stage and profess this. They got your voice stamp. So, okay, read this script in this certain kind of way. Have your voice go low and high at these particular moments on whatever cues that we need you to do. So then it's a search engine that you got. Type that in and you see. Like I said, that's how they know when you come on. That's what we're like, well, why ain't this person getting higher views now? Now say, look at what if I was fluked to get on someone's, high profile YouTube and I get to talking. Now I may get views because I'm on their particular thing because they're along with the program, but in actuality, you notice you can't get up around those type of people. Rhythm can't discern. Okay, super matter that at conveying this particular message. Uh, See this re-upload, and it's not a problem. I'm glad that y'all took time to chime in. Those that have, I know it been because I don't have my other device up, and they keep saying, "Oh, reconnecting is a problem." They sending all kind of bombs to try to make this particular live stream not be a hit. But like I said, I'm gonna revisit it. Hopefully, I revisit with the brother y'all come to know as King Righteous. We're gonna dig deeper into this particular topic. And if you got something to say, try to say it. Try to say it. I see it's 4 people in here now. I know some people might be on a job site, just listening with their earbuds in while they still trying to attack they work issues. But I'll quit talking, and hopefully I could take some comments if someone wants to comment on any particular thing that I've been professing about. Only 2 people showing so far is Joe Frank and Larry. And Larry, matter of fact, both of y'all was in that live stream I did yesterday that I deleted, like I told you I was gonna delete, because I know certain people want to say certain things because I'm professing my truth, what's authentic, what I can actually back up. It ain't nothing that I can't back up. If I can't back it up, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna profess it. But if I can actually back it up, then that means it's authentic. What I'm nobody got nothing to say. Matter of fact, I thank you for those 2 thumbs up. Appreciate it, but I'm just glad you took your time to actually stop in and listen to what I had to say. I don't have to speak about nobody. I'm just speaking about particular issues, particular ways people go about to try to derail, what someone would call a lie, what someone just as well authentic people can actually be tainted by lies. This person said, maybe I'll try my hand at this. No, I mean, like I said, we got both sides in this. That's why I got both of those pillars up. We got in us. That's the blood from the Most High. This earthly stuff is what's doing the manipulating. All these worldly earthly. One person's word and run with it. When I say don't take one person, seek further. Like I said, your granddaddy said this. Oh, this is what it. Okay, I understand that. I'm taking that, but I'm gonna seek further information. I'm just not gonna just lay with that. That's just like, okay, I paid you. Okay, you just saved the money. No, you're gonna take the money and you're gonna do something with the money to make it into more money. And what that may be, that's what you gotta seek out. Okay, am I good with this? Okay, maybe I'm gonna put my money towards this. I know I done worked this whatever kind of job and got this money from this whatever kind of place, but this doesn't make who I am. This money is just only gonna help me bubble and do something else, so I don't have to do this other thing. So you're transforming it. Positive, and it ain't really harming nobody in the way when you do that. You ain't putting people in harm's way. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to put nobody in harm's way. I'm trying to hopefully, whatever you're getting from what I'm saying, you're running with it. And okay, now I'm gonna put it towards this. That's what information is. I mean, information is like money. We're what's the word I'm looking for? We are trans or like transactions with energy. Energy is like the money. You know what you say, what you could be saying could benefit me. Like, Reek, did you know about this? I'm like, no, I didn't know about this. So and I'm gonna use it to the best of my ability to make that grow. Like, man, they put me up on something. That's what it's like when they say, oh, you need to talk to OGs. And like when I have old school on, y'all get truth from listening to old school. Matter of fact, people that are real prominent in some people's eyes, they listen to old school too. And then, they take portions and then use it in their thing, and it makes them flourish even more. That's how I look at it. I'm like like I'm like an accent on a letter. I just accent. Not the big personality like that, but it's a reason why I'm not like that, because I don't play by no memo. I done got the memo. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video once I get that all together, that you got to play off of to get certain idiotic person. The most truth, the steer clear of that kind of shit. I'm not a fame junkie. I'm not a media whore or any of that. And all that and showing all that. No, I don't do any of that. I just want to convey the truth. I want the truth to win at the end. The truth win, or not so much the truth. See, I got to correct myself. I want to be authentic as possible. Authentic just means where I'm coming from. It doesn't have to be your authentic, you know? It doesn't have to be the next person's authentic, but it has to be something enough to wake something up in you to be like, okay, now I got to seek my authentic self, you know? Rick saying, hey, don't lay at what he just saying. Seek out that information. Basically, you take your money. Yeah, I paid you. Okay, now do something with that money I paid you with. Don't, okay, now I'll just go get a bunch of candy and I eat it and probably get some sugar diabetes. No, no, don't do that with it. You know, take that and bubble it into something that you can, prosperous and help all the people around you. Just do what I just did to you, because someone did that to me and gave me this info, or said something that woke something up within me. To me, it took tragedy for me to start seeing like this, because I didn't always see like this. I mean, I had a touch of seeing it, but it's like when you feel lazy on certain things, like, okay, you got this, but you're kind of being lazy, so you're not. I want you to wake up to the portrayed Ponzi scheme that's going on and being perpetrated. Nobody's saying nothing again, so you know what? I'm out. You might catch me later a little bit with old school. Old school likes to come on. He likes to say what he has to say, and y'all be able to catch old school. I'm glad that y'all took time out your time in life on the Monopoly board of. I'm up out of here. Bye bye now.